the game, cause see the boxing voice.
All right, fight fans, we're back with another hot button topic for you, and this one is hot. The details are juicy, and the drama is definitely brewing. We got fight fans on both sides of the track. We got Gennady Golovkin fans, and we got Andre Ward fans, and everybody wants to know who's ducking who, what's going on. So tune into this video, and we're going to give you all the facts, everything you need to know about Gennady Golovkin, Andre Ward. Who's ducking? Like all great drama stories, we need a point of origin, and here we have ours. With Michael Woods, he did an interview with Abel Sanchez, who goes on to say, and I quote, "Unfortunately for us, there's a lot of talkers masquerading and pretending to want to fight, but all those so-called stars are just talking and not making legitimate offers. Andre Ward, his management, and his attorneys are talking, but only doing that. Talking. It's a smokescreen, only to stay boxing relevant." Now, Woods went on to tell Abel Sanchez that he couldn't get a hold of Andre Ward's promoter to get a comment. And Sanchez goes on to say, "Miguel Cotto doesn't make it out of the 5th round, and he knows it. The trainer told me. Canelo doesn't make it out of the 8th round, and his people know it. Andre Ward doesn't make it out of the 10th round, and that's why they lost your digits." Digits meaning phone numbers, people. Okay, so now hold up. Here's an interview I did with Abel over a year ago, August 2014, and he's changing his mind.
What was said was we were willing to go from 154 to 168, and you can go back in the record and look at it. If it made financial sense. With Andre Ward, it does not make financial sense because he's not what Chavez is as far as a pay-per-view star.
But didn't you say Andre Ward lost the digits? I don't know.
I get it, you know. I understand. Like, I understand the business of boxing. They trying to protect their investment. I understand that. But the issue that I have is be honest about it. You know, I talked to Tom Loeffler directly.
In that fight.
I'll answer that, Nestor, because Andre specifically asked me not to talk about a fight with him unless the fight actually happens at the Floyd and Pacquiao fight. So, you know,
because I don't really, you know, I don't play the internet game. You know, that's an easy game to play, to deceive people and say one thing, man, I'll fight him, and really you don't want to fight him. And then people, they get in an uproar, and you get a couple clicks on the website. Like, that's easy to do. But I saw Tom Loeffler, his promoter, after the Floyd Mayweather fight, and he was standing right there. I said, I'm going to say something to him. I said, Tom, come here, man. I said, man, you got to be honest with the people, man. Stop lying to the people. Oh, man, what are you talking about? I said, listen, man, if you guys want to build this fight up, then say that. Other than that, stop lying to the people, man. Don't tell these people I'm scared, I'm this and that. The trainer, he just loves to talk. I don't know what happened. He loves to talk on the internet. I said, look, man, you accountable for that.
And again, we're not taking anything against from Ward.
I'm hearing too much risk, not enough reward, and that's okay because it happens to you guys.
Well, I mean, when people bring up that fight, how are the economics going to work? Andre's going to want a lot of money, and so would Gennady. Gennady's not going to fight, he's not going to go up to 168 to fight Chavez or to fight Froch for free. Those would both be pay-per-view fights. And so that's the thing. That fight wouldn't be a pay-per-view fight, so the economics wouldn't work on that fight.
So the only way it could happen is if both men take less money, which is obviously not even intelligent.
I mean, Andre's not going to take less money, and it wouldn't make sense for Gennady to move out of his weight class to make that fight. So you can't really force a fight to happen if the economics aren't there.
Economics, our number one enemy as boxing fans. This always comes down to the money. And as you can see by this article posted on ESPN, obviously Ward receives a lot of money, $3.5 million just to fight Edwin Rodriguez. So what would he be getting paid to fight Gennady Golovkin? Well, listen, economics are only a problem when we can't establish a true A side. So who's the A side? Gennady Golovkin or Andre Ward? Well, let's ask Abel Sanchez.
Look, first of all, I don't think in this fight, in what I've been trying to say in recent interviews, I don't think that we could be considered an A side over Andre Ward. Andre Ward has got a significant resume that he's fought some of the best fighters in the world. That being said, that unfortunately for Andre, it doesn't translate into viewership. Okay, but his resume speaks for itself. He's a great fighter. We're not diminishing any of that. We're not saying that Golovkin is a better fighter than Andre Ward. Andre Ward is a star.
Now, over the past weekend, Andre Ward did an interview where he claims that Gennady Golovkin is no longer Triple G. He's Little G, and in fact, he turned down multiple offers. So check out the clip.
The internet, people can say things and they can have these, these amazing headlines. But the reality is when we offered him a fight, which probably was 6-7 months ago. This is before we knew he had a pay-per-view coming up. This was probably a week before. I knew nothing about the pay-per-view. So send him he want 50, give it to him. We're not gonna argue about 10%. Give it to him.
Sleeps with the fish.
Turn it down. I got the email right here.
So quickly after this video went viral and hit the internet, Golovkin's promoter contacted Los Angeles writer Lance Pugmire to refute the version of the events, stressing he wanted to clarify the context of his rejection. Keyword, rejection. Lawfer said that the email from an official of Ward's promoter, Rock Nation Sports, extended a 50-50 purse split offer to fight in 2016 after each fighter took one fight earlier in the year. It would have been a bad deal to take, Lawfer says, and maybe he's right.
Well, they have their reasons, I think when they used the 164-pound statement, I just think it was just pretty much idle talk because they know he won't come to 64 and they know he can make 64. So I think it's just, idle talk. As far, the whole thing started because he said he would fight Chavez and Froch at 168. And when it, came to Andre, of course, it went to, well, we want to fight everybody in the division first before we do that. Or, he's not ticket worthy enough for them to where they can make the money, where every time I turn around and see, the media has a microphone in their face asking them about the fight, so.
Heavyweight. I mean, if the fight made sense, sure, we could talk about it. But he feels somehow we said that he was talking. And we have a lot of respect for Andre. He's accomplished a lot, in the ring.
For all the talk, for all the websites that the trainer and the promoter went on, for all the radio, for all that they said, the proof is in the pudding. I have an email right now that shows that we gave him what he wanted. We'll give you 50-50. These are the terms. These are the conditions. And the promoter turned it down and said maybe 2017. So from now on, he's Little G. All right, yeah?
It's their personal choice. Only they know why they wouldn't want to come up and take the fight. Anybody knows that if that fight took place, both of them would make a considerable amount of money. So, they know their reasons. They have to go to bed at night sleeping with their reasons. As far as us going to bed at night sleeping, yeah, we'd fight him in a heartbeat. And Andre's style is not good for Golovkin at all. Not good at all for him. So I think just being smart about it. If they have to circumvent a lot of the questions that the media ask, I don't blame them,
Seems like this fight probably would never make sense, as Tom Lawfer says in the Lance Pugmire article, that they're looking to get the Canelo Cotto winner for Golovkin because that's a far more lucrative fight than the fight against Ward. Also, they have the options with Andy Lee, and they want to unify. Now, it's really up to the fans to decide. Is Golovkin and his team and promoter stating that they no longer want a fight with Andre Ward until 2017? Is that a duck? Or is it okay for Gennady to stay in his division of 160 and unify and have the opportunity to do things like that, like Bernard Hopkins did? I don't know. It's up to you. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you.